Hey friends, what happens when you no longer feel like a wife or a husband and more like a caregiver? When do you cross that line and all of a sudden you find that you're there? What do? Something that unfortunately many of us over the age of 50, 60, or in my case over 70, come to deal with, and that is you don't feel like a wife anymore, or a husband, or a partner, or even a child, and you instead feel more of a caregiver. When did you sign up for that? When did the roles switch, and when did the endless list of things to do and priorities and cares and needs just become so encompassing and overwhelming, and it just kind of takes over your life? If you're like me, it's almost embarrassing to reveal it or to share it, because it feels like you're being selfish, right? Yeah, I get it. I'm actually kind of feeling that myself, but I've come to a realization recently that unless that's addressed, unless your need to be validated, appreciated, or just your need to stay strong is truly a need, and not something that should be overlooked. And that's really hard to do when you are a giver, that you're there and most of your waking moments are there to help someone and address needs, and you find yourself kind of on the bottom of the list. And then you wonder, why am I so depressed? Yeah, that's actually a real thing. I looked it up. Yeah, depression for caretakers, because we're kind of inundated with it all day, or 7 days a week. And who's taking care of us? We still have needs. I know this sounds so selfish, but I'm not talking about or some extravagant needs. I'm talking about needs like in taking care of your health. And that's where I am today. What made me think about talking to you about this is that I've been kind of putting my stuff and my physical health needs on the back burner. Now I'm really lucky. I'm really lucky because I consider myself fairly healthy. But recently I've had a couple of things trip me up, normal old age stuff, like high blood pressure and cholesterol and all that stuff, and your bones hurting and knees that probably need replacement, little things like that. But there are limits to things, and unfortunately our bodies are not limitless. I would like to think that our spirit is, but our bodies aren't. And I really have had to address that, and it's hard. It's hard to put yourself first sometimes on a long list. And it's also hard to accept the fact that your role in life has changed. And again, there's good and bad to that. Is this happening to you, or has it happened to you? Please do share. I'd like to know, and I'd like to see how other people handle things, and sometimes for you too, if you can see how other people are handling things, it helps, even if it's just to be validated. Now there is the bad side of it, right? Yeah, I do miss my old roles, my old role of wife and lover and stuff like that. I do. And I do have my little fantasies, and I'm still waiting for my knight in shining armor. Unfortunately, most of the knights now appear in white lab coats and test readers, but seriously, I do miss that, or I think I miss that. But that being said, there's something that does replace it. And once you accept it, and I have to be honest with you, it's taken me years to accept the fact that this is what it is. It is what it is. I am who I am. I'm doing what I can. And it's okay. Not only is it okay, but then there's also a different level of meaning and understanding between you and your person. And it's different. And I've come to accept, not only accept, but embrace that level of understanding and feeling and love, actually. Yeah. Even love. Love has changed. And so, in such a different manner. All the things that I used to think were important. Oh boy, remember that stuff? Oh yes. Hair, body, teeth, personality. Well, personality, no, that's still important. But all the physical attributes that I thought were really important, and I'm going to be honest with you that I was kind of picky in the past. I realized that, oh, it's so irrelevant now. Oh my God. One can only go back. But that's not possible. All we got is right now. And if this is what you got, I'm learning to embrace it. I'm learning to embrace it, and I'm also learning to give myself a little grace and a little levity and a little craziness every now and then to take care of myself and my needs, especially my physical health needs. I think that's more important than anything. And along with physical health is also mental health. So you, my friends, if you too are going through the same and have slipped into that role, I'm hoping this is just a little reminder to take care of yourself. And some days it has to really come first. Because if you don't take care of you, then who will take care of we? Please like and subscribe. It's free and it will help me